I just really wanted to come on here and basically say before people go in all crazy trying to figure out their zodiac chart and stuff, I think it's a great way to learn who you are for yourself. Figuring out your love language, figuring out who you are at the core, understanding your life in that perspective. Because to me, I mean, I understood it in a spiritual sense already, but reading my chart really, it was cool because it really aligned with who I was. And working toward your North Node is really important. You don't want to stay stuck in your South Node. You want to progress. However, these past 2 years, I've been studying all kinds of crazy, intense other people's spiritual practices and stuff. And one of the things I've come across is tarot readers that use zodiac signs and stuff to try to tell people about their partners and soulmates and twin flames.
You want to fix this puzzle?
Yes, just give me a minute, okay?
Okay.
Love you, baby. So, this is it. We are living in a 3D physical world, okay? And if you are wanting to reach out to a person and they're wanting to talk to you and you communicate, that's it. And if they don't, they don't. But someone telling you that, someone's sending magic your way and, they're with this and this person. They could be at a McDonald's drive-thru and this person's telling you, that they're with 5 other women. But because you're no contact and you decided to ghost them or they ghosted you, they're putting assumptions inside of you and holding your spirit hostage on when the next time they're going to post, so I know what they're doing. When they could be working on a promotion, right? Working on trying to get a promotion of their work and trying to move on with their life, and you're still stuck on them. And I don't mean that in a way to sound harsh, but it's true. I don't want people to be stuck in this life, waiting on magic, okay? When you pray, for instance, I'm going to always go back to how I know how to manifest. When you pray and you say, God, I want to get married, Lord Jesus. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want a partner who's devoted to me, who's stable. I want to feel good in my life. God, can you please send me someone like that? People's often, they aren't patient for it. And God does test our hearts. He tests our patience. So he may send someone who has...
This one does go.
Thank you. He may send people that, is very evident that they're not for us, but because they look good or because of the money. But in our spirit, we do know that they're not for us, but we go with it anyway because it's adrenaline rush, right? The bad boy is adrenaline rush, right? I'm not saying that a guy with tattoos is an adrenaline rush or a guy on a motorcycle is an adrenaline rush. But if you're praying for someone, even if it's particular, I'm praying for someone that has fair skin. I'm praying for someone who has dark skin. I'm praying for curly hair. I'm praying for someone to sing to me, and that's how I'll know that it's him. But then you have to wait for that. And there will be other suitors that present themselves, and you think it's Prince Charming because he has a suit and tie. Oh, as long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight, right? There's people who wear a suit and tie to seduce women. And just because that person may have tattoos, that could have been the guy for you, but because you're so busy entertaining and sitting at the table with the guy in the suit and tie, leaving it all on the floor tonight, you're missing out on your opportunity. You're listening to tarot readers. What is this happening? What's happening with the relationship with my mom? What is she thinking? Instead of talking to her about your emotions. There's no talking to her. Then you need to find peace, find a way of bringing peace and balance into your life and restoring that. And I'm always going to talk about God. And that's where he is trying to get people in this world to wake up and realize I can give you that peace. I can give you that serenity. I can give you that hope. I can fill that void. There is not one person on this earth that is going to be able to fix you the way that God can fix you. This is what we call false prophets. These people are profiting off of your instability, your spiritual instability. I may talk to you about things, like I said, if you want to understand your chart, you're wanting to understand who you are as a person, you want to understand what, guidance, like basically, hey, if my Venus is in Leo, it means that I like to show off my family. I like everyone to know, like, that, I love my family. We may wear matching t-shirts sometimes, Mama, Papa, and a Baby Bear shirts. And, we are all different and all unique. So learning about these unique and differences can help us engage with each other, help us understand each other, right? We can help ground or help an air sign be still within themselves if we're able to understand their need for freedom. But they also want to be loved. Like, for instance, Aquarius, everyone's like, oh, from what I've heard, they're so horrible to have in a relationship, when they really do want that love, but they also still want to be unique and they want to be different and they want to have a lot of friends. So when you're having a relationship with them, they can understand that you can have a lot of friends, but in this relationship with me and you, it has to be just me and you. And that's how you're trying to, grab onto air. And air is really hard to hold on to, right? Let me know how to grab air. How do you grab water? How do you retain water? So as a earth sign, I'm just letting people know to really ground yourselves. It is your responsibility to take care of your inner workings. If something's not for you, let it go. If it's something you feel like it's worth working on, then work it on. But if you're going to a tarot reader, oh, well, Virgo today, or another one is, what do people think about you? If a tarot reader says that people don't like you, they don't like the way that you dress, they don't like your channel, people think that you're too rigid, you know how much that can bring your spirit down? So if people aren't feeding words of wisdom, that's spell work. I don't care. People are like, I don't practice spell work. Anything you speak out of your mouth on somebody else is spell work. That is spell work. Prayer is spell work. When you're repenting, when you're asking God to cure you or cure somebody else, when you're asking God to have mercy, that is spell work. When you're asking him to lift these demonic forces, that's spell work. When you're sending things back to people or things to people, entities, spirits, that's spell work. When you're telling people that their mom and dad doesn't love them, that your spirit guides are telling them, that people are casting spells on them, that's spell work. Okay? It talks in the Bible all the time about the tongue being the sword. And the sword in tarot is depicted as communication for good reason. And a sword slices through the truth. Ace of Swords. The sword also causes pain. 10 of Swords. 9 of Swords. And you think no one's looking, 7 of Swords. It is spell work. So I really want people to be aware that could suck your energy and you could be stuck and stagnant for years, being filled with a bunch of lies. You got homeboy over there in a tattoo parlor getting a tattoo. And this person is saying, oh, well, right now he is with 5 other women. He hasn't changed. Don't trap yourself. And then you see him still doing good or her still doing good because you're spying on him on different accounts and you can't let it go. It could become very dangerous. It could become very dangerous for you because you're the one putting in that negative energy. And anybody on the camera could say that they're doing it, but you're putting in that negative energy, and then they're sending you whatever they're sending you to fill your heart, your mind, and your soul with, that'll keep you coming back to them. Leave me a tip. Cash at me, link below. Go to my private pay account. I'm helping you. You don't even know them. You don't. And there are spirits and spiritual guides and stuff who aren't positive. Okay? So I just really want people to be aware of that before they travel down that road. If I talk about this stuff, it is only so you can understand yourself. That's the only business you have here, is trying to grow yourself. Okay? Until you're right in yourself. If you are called to be someone who delivers or who helps spirits here, that's fine. But the minute you start to cause division or you speak anything that is not good, I mean anything. If you say that someone has an STD, and if you're saying that someone's cheating on someone without evidence, it is a lie. And like I said, in the spiritual realm, it will be weighed. There are consequences. And you may get away with it for a little while, collecting money to separate families, to separate whatever, to cause someone to be confused. And you may say, it's not me causing confusion. Use your own discernment. You're still spreading lies and confusion. And you're still profiting off of those lies and that confusion. And before someone goes ahead and starts clicking on a bunch of videos, really sit with your heart. And why is it not sitting well with you? Why do you miss them? Because you love them?
Mom,
You're upset because they hurt your feelings? It's okay to have your feelings hurt. I think everyone on this planet has had their feelings hurt. But you cannot sit around waiting for mommy, daddy, your boyfriend, your ex, anybody to come and save you. You can go to a counselor, a psychologist for 20 years, and until you put that work in to do what you need to do to heal yourself, you're never gonna feel any better, right? You could take a pill, you can drink, you could smoke, but until you do what you need to do, you're never gonna heal. Your relationship is never gonna heal. It's never gonna progress if you're not talking to each other. If you're letting people fill you with doubt and worry and resentment. Oh, now he's doing this? And it's not even true. They're just feeding your mind that's already unsure things. So please protect your spirit. Okay? Sending you love and light.